Good morning, students. Yesterday, we had discussed the summary and the critical appreciation of Act 4 of The Tempest. And today, we are going to start with the reading of the text. By the end of the video, you will be able to explain the meanings of the difficult words according to the text, tell some of the references that we read in the text, explain the text in your own words. So now open your textbook The Tempest at page number 132. Note down the meanings of the first dialogue by Prospero. Austerely means severely. Compensation means reward. Amends means make up for it. Tender means offer. Vexations means hardships. Traits means trials. Strangely means remarkably. Afore means before. Ratify means confirm. I boast her of means I sing her praises. Outstrip means exceed. So now, this is your first dialogue and it is by Prospero. Act 4, Scene 1, before Prospero's cell, enter Prospero, Ferdinand and Miranda. Prospero, if I have too austerely punished you, whom is he talking to? Whom had he punished? He had punished Ferdinand. So he is talking here to Ferdinand. If I have too austerely punished you. So what do you mean by austerely? Severely. Your compensation makes amends. Compensation means reward. So what is the reward that Ferdinand is going to get? He is going to get Miranda's hand for marriage. Makes amends. Amends means make up for it. For I have given you here a third of mine own. What do you mean by third of mine own? A third part of my life. In saying this, Prospero means that his full life consisted of his wife, his daughter and himself. So, Miranda is the third of his own life. Or that for which I live. We all know that Prospero is living only because of Miranda. Who once again I tender to thy hand. Tender means offer. So he is giving Miranda's hand to Ferdinand. All thy vexations. Vexations means hardships. Were but my trials. Trials means tests. Of thy love. And thou hast strangely stood the test. Strangely means remarkably or admirably. Stood the test, passed the test. Here, afore heaven, afore means before. I ratify, ratify means confirm. This my rich gift. So here, my rich gift is Miranda. O Ferdinand, do not smile at me, that I boast her of. Do not smile at me means don't make fun of me. That I boast her of, that I am singing praises of Miranda. For thou shalt find she will outstrip all praises. So Ferdinand will see that Miranda is much more than what Prospero is saying about her. Outstrip means exceed or surpass. And make it halt behind her. It here refers to the praise. Halt means limp. So words of Prospero shall limp behind her, which means she is far better than the praises. So now let us do the explanation. So Prospero says to Ferdinand that if I have punished you too harshly, I am ready to make it up to you now. Since I have given you a third of my life, everything I live for, my daughter Miranda. I put her in your hands. All the trouble I put you through was to test your love for her, and you have passed the test remarkably well. As heaven is my witness, I give you this valuable gift. Oh Ferdinand, don't smile at me for bragging out Miranda, for you will see soon enough that she outshines any praise of her. Let us discuss who is the speaker here. The speaker here is Prospero. Where is Prospero? He is outside his cell. Who else are with him? Ferdinand and Miranda. How did Prospero punish Ferdinand? Prospero told Ferdinand to carry and pile up logs of wood. Why was this punishment severe physically and psychologically? As we all know, Ferdinand is a prince, and carrying logs of wood is indeed quite a toil for him. So it was severe physically. And why psychologically? Ferdinand had recently lost his father, and now this punishment is actually quite severe psychologically. Moreover, Prospero had called him a traitor also. Now the next question is, what is the compensation for Ferdinand's hardships? It is Miranda. He has won her hand for marriage. What is referred to as thy vexations? The hardships of Ferdinand. State how has Ferdinand stood the test? Ferdinand stood the test strangely well. What was his consolation then? Consolation means prize. So his prize was hand of Miranda. Why does Prospero tell Ferdinand not to laugh at him? Prospero tells Ferdinand not to laugh at him for praising Miranda or for boasting about her. I hope you have understood the first stanza. So now we will move on to the second stanza. Now before discussing it, note down the important meanings. Against an oracle means against the declaration. Thine own acquisition means as one earned by merit. Purchased means won. Virgin not means maidenhood. This is an allusion to the ancient custom which required that maidens should wear a zone as a mark of virginity. Zone means a sort of belt. Sanctimonious means sacred. Ceremonies means marriage rites. Aspersion means sprinkling of water. Here, what do you mean by a metaphor? Metaphor means comparing two things without using as or like. So here, the blessings of heaven are compared to rain. Disdain means hatred. Barren hate means marriage will be unhappy and without a child. Bestrew means cover the surface. Loathly means hateful. Hymens means god of marriage. Now these are the next dialogues. Ferdinand says, I do believe it against an oracle. As we had read earlier, Prospero tells Ferdinand not to laugh at him for what he is saying. So now here Ferdinand is saying that he believed it. It means the words of Prospero against an oracle. Now what is oracle? Oracle is voice of God. So Ferdinand says that he believes whatever Prospero says, even if voice of God is against it. Then as my gift and thine own acquisition, my gift, Miranda, which is given to Ferdinand by Prospero. Thine own acquisition means you have earned it by your merit. worthily purchased. Purchased means won. Take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virginity not means maidenhood. And I've already told you what it is. Before all sanctimonious means sacred. Ceremonies means marriage rites. May with full and holy rite be ministered. Ministered means performed. Means before marriage is performed. No sweet aspersion. Aspersion means sprinkling. So comparison of heaven's approval to rain that promotes the growth of something. Shall the heavens let fall to make this contract? Contract means marriage. But barren hate means marriage will be unhappy and without a child. The union of your bed saw I disdain. Disdain means hatred. And discord shall bestrew. Bestrew means cover the surface. The union of your bed with weeds so loathly. Loathly means hateful. That you shall hate it both. Therefore take heed, as Haman's lamp shall light you. Haman is god of marriage. So now, what does Prospero want to say in all this? As I've discussed earlier, Ferdinand says that he would believe whatever Prospero says, even if oracles, that is voice of God, told him differently. Now Prospero says, then take my daughter both as my gift to you and as something you have earned. But if you have physical relationship with her before the marriage ceremony takes place, the heavens will not bless your relationship but will fill it with hate, contempt and discord, and will poison your marriage bed so that you both grow to hate it. Means they will not love each other, rather they will hate each other and the marriage also. So be careful and make sure you respect the holy institution of marriage. Now, what is an oracle? Oracle is word of God. What is it that Ferdinand believes even against an oracle? Words of Prospero in praise of Miranda. What was thine own acquisition worthily purchased? Prospero told Ferdinand to take his daughter Miranda as a gift and an acquisition that he had won. How was it purchased? Purchased means earned. So Ferdinand earned Miranda's hand through his hard work, which he had put into menial but heavy task of carrying logs. What warning did Prospero give to Ferdinand? Prospero warned Ferdinand not to have physical relationship with Miranda before marriage, or their marriage will not be successful. Now let us move to the next dialogue. First of all, note down the important meanings. Quiet means peaceful. Fair issue means good children. Murkiest means darkest. Opportune place means place inviting the act of sin. Suggestion means temptation. Our worser genius can means our evil angel can put us to. Here is a reference to the idea of good and evil angel with man since birth. Never melt mine honor, never turn me from path of honor. To take away the edge of that day's celebration, dull the enjoyment of the day of marriage. Phoebus steeds means horses of sun god. Founded means broken down. Now let us read the dialogue of Ferdinand. As I hope for quiet days, quiet here means peaceful. Fair issue means good children, and long life with such love as it is now. So Ferdinand says, I look to peaceful days, good children, and long life with Miranda. The murkiest den, the most opportune place. Murkiest means darkest. Opportune place means favorable place inviting the act of sin. The strongest suggestion. Suggestion means temptation. Our worser genius can, our evil angel can put us to. Shall never melt, never turn me from the path of honor. Mine honor into lust to take away. So lust is wish to have physical relationship. To take away the edge of that day's celebration means dull the enjoyment of the day of marriage. When I shall think, or Phoebus steeds, Phoebus means sun god, steeds means horses, are foundered. Foundered means broken down, or night kept chained below. So in these lines, Ferdinand says that I want peace, good kids, and a long life. To protect my love I cherish. I would be tempted by any opportunity to forget my honor and give in to lust. I refuse to give up the joys of my wedding day, when I will be so eager for my first night of love that I will wonder whether evening will ever come. Now answer the following questions. What does Ferdinand hope for? Ferdinand hopes for peaceful and long life and to have good children with Miranda. What promise did Ferdinand make? Ferdinand promised Prospero that he would not indulge in physical love even if he gets the best opportune time and place for the same. Which warning of Prospero is Ferdinand afraid of? Prospero had warned Ferdinand not to have physical relationship with Miranda before marriage, or their marriage will not be successful. And Ferdinand, who wants to have good marriage and children with Miranda, is afraid of this. I hope you have understood the explanation of page number 132. Now, your homework for today is to plan extract number 1 given in your workbook at page number 142. Plus, you have to plan page number 134 of your textbook. Thank you.